lives, our existence on this planet won't be understandable if you don't understand the word living, or if you don't understand the question, what does it mean by the word living? Our human existence on this planetary space has provided us with numerous things like politics, societal influences, racial and nationality-based prejudices, judgments, and a lot more. Our lives have become so dependent on the external ideas, what define us. A better car, a better vehicle, the social prestige, and a lot more. We have become so accustomed to certain things that we forget. What is it to be a human? What is it to feel certain emotions like nothingness? The feeling of having nothing but still having everything. What does it mean to exist in a space not crowded by external voices and external dependencies like money, like monetary things, or even the belongings. But if we give up this idea that my life as a human being won't be disturbed or perturbed by anything which is external to me as a human, then, only then, we would be able to understand what does it mean by living. If you look around and see the world, what's happening is we see politics, we see turmoil in terms of technology. People are fighting for their own superiorities. They are fighting to prove themselves right, and they are trying to propagate their narrative and impose their narrative on other people. And they are trying to force other people to look down upon themselves, and people are on a trajectory to get maximum monetary input from multiple resources. They have crowded their rooms, they've crowded their places, they've crowded everything with material belongings without realizing the fact that these are not what requires to be a human. A human is as simple as a drop of water falling on the leaf. It's as simple as that. If you can see and you can feel and you can observe the raindrop and it's falling on a particular leaf and feel its splashes, you have exactly everything in that perspective. You won't be needing complexities to live your lives. That's it. But what we are doing as a so-called intellectual and gazillionaire or bazillionaire and billionaire and multi-millionaire communities, we are passing through rapid transformation of our lives towards something which has no existence at all, which has no importance at all. And let me remind you of the fact that you would be long gone and you would become so irrelevant. You would be long gone and the sun would still shine so enormously that it would actually blind the eyes somewhere. And you would be long gone and numerous seeds around the world would sprout and result in small saplings, and they would grow to become huge trees, and eventually dense forests would be formed. But you would be long gone by then. But still, you wouldn't be able to relate with those. And you would be long gone when numerous cities would be carved out at numerous places on this planet. And humans would actually become more extravagant in their possessions. And they would be more and more rebellious towards others. And you would be long gone when humans might become some interplanetary species. Still, that would be irrelevant. Its importance would be irrelevant. And you would be long gone even when humans might not even exist on this planet. As a collective species, they might leave this planetary space too. So what is it that's disturbing you? What is it that is perturbing you? Some material belonging, some money that would belong to you, and you would have all of what it means to be living? No. Or is it some social prestige that you want so that you would live? No. It won't be the case. And would the presence of huge fan following and humongous crowds would be the things that you would be after? No. You would have embraced death. You would have embraced your fate, whatever it might be. So what is it? And what does it mean by this living? It means that you stand ground. And you would be long gone when all these societal influences of caste, creed, color, and human judgments and prejudgments and post-judgments would be long gone. And all these voices would fade away, and you might not have any space on this so-called planetary existence. So what is it that you require to live? It is that you become nothing, and you just live the moment as it is, without your prejudice, without your judgment, without your preconceived emotion and concept. Just let this moment pass by, and you feel it, and you breathe it. Whatever your socio-economic conditions are, you would actually survive this paradox of human existence if you just live the moment and live this presence of yours as an individualistic human being, and feel yourself and love yourself and have yourself, rather than having possessions, rather than having tags, rather than having to study at God knows what places just to get some degrees from certain institutions and get tagged by certain institutions as the proud alumni. Let me remind you that all of these Nobel laureates would die too. And all these billionaires died too. And all these billionaires would die too. What would happen if all of this life that we are existing is just a far cry from reality? We don't need it at all. We might not even need our own existence to exist. So let's embrace life how it is, how it should be. Let's embrace it now. Let's embrace it now.